Hello there. Welcome once again to Living on Purpose. My name is Fola Daniel Adelesi, also known as Fola Daniel Speaks. Today, I want to ask you to outperform yourself. You must outperform yourself. Sometimes, so many people take it easy because they've achieved something that seems significant. The fact that you have achieved something that seems significant does not mean that you should rest on your oars. You need to do better than you were doing 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7, 10 years ago. You need to even do better than you did yesterday. I saw a gentleman who was doing something, and just as soon as he finished that thing and everybody was thinking, okay, he should go and rest for a bit, immediately he had moved on to the next thing, while others were still resting from the last one that he did. And I kept saying to myself, how does this man work it out? How does he get it done? But there's something that is clear in all the things that he does. He constantly tries to outperform himself. It's also something that I have imbibed in the way that I write, in the way that I publish my books. I constantly try to outperform myself. If you don't work hard at outperforming yourself, you will soon realize that everybody has overtaken you. While I don't think you should be in competition with other people, you should also still not be stagnated. The reason you need to outperform yourself is that what you know today may have been outdated. You probably even thought that it was the latest knowledge. If you don't check on the latest knowledge, you may not realize that what you are still brandishing, what you are still bragging about, is already outdated. In these days of artificial intelligence, we thought that we had seen it all when internet came. But with artificial intelligence now in place, you need to constantly outperform yourself. Don't stay with what you did so well yesterday. What you did so well yesterday was good enough, but it may not be good enough for today. It may be the average for today, and by tomorrow, it may be the definition of mediocrity. Yesterday, it was good enough. Today, it may be the definition of average, but tomorrow, it may become the definition of mediocrity. That's why you need to become better. I've seen some people who talk about the things that they have achieved, and when they start talking, the only thing they can talk about was what they achieved 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. There's nothing in the recent times that they can make reference to. And the reason they will keep talking about something they did 30, 20, or 40 years ago is because they cannot outperform, or they have not been outperforming themselves. When you seek to outperform yourself, it means that you constantly want to become a better person. It means that you are constantly improving upon yourself. You're constantly working on your skill sets. So it's an important thing. It's what makes you relevant. If you don't outperform yourself, you will not stay relevant. Take a look at the telephone manufacturers or the mobile phone manufacturers. There's something that all of them are constantly trying to do. While it looks like they are trying to outperform one another, the best ones only seek to outperform themselves. That's what makes them relevant. That's what makes them stay in the market. They do something today, and then they do it better the next time. They do something for their consumers today, and then they make it better the next time. How are you outperforming yourself? If you think that you have arrived, you will never get to the point of trying to outperform yourself. If you think that what you have is the best and nobody offers what you're offering, you will never outperform yourself. If you think that the customers cannot want anything more than what you're offering, or that nobody offers them more than what you're offering, then you will never outperform yourself. So how do you go about outperforming yourself? What you need to do is to start asking yourself questions like, who is doing what I'm doing? Who can do it as well as I'm doing it? Who can do it better? If you can find somebody who can do it better, then make sure you improve on what you're doing. You must make it a habit, make it a duty to constantly outperform yourself. When you make it a duty to outperform yourself, you realize that you're offering better services to your customers, to your clients, to the people around you, and they will also see that you're upskilling. If you start doing a business, don't stay on the same level. Keep upskilling. Keep upgrading your resources. Keep upgrading the materials. Keep upgrading the equipment that you're using. Don't stay on the same level that you started from, because it's only a matter of time before people start noticing that something you used to do well yesterday is no longer as good as they thought it would be. So if you don't outperform yourself, you will become outdated. And if you don't want to be outdated, the only way is to keep outperforming yourself. Make sure you are constantly in touch with the industry trends. Make sure you're constantly looking out for the latest results. Make sure you're constantly looking out for the latest tools, and that's the best way to outperform yourself. So my question for you today is that, are you outperforming yourself? Are you working to become better? Are you improving on even the best version of yourself? If you haven't done that, start doing it today. You become relevant, you make more money, you become more famous, you get more fulfillment in life. From today, start outperforming yourself. Thank you.